It will take a few minutes. We'll start in immediately. That's it. Sometimes it takes a little long. A little longer. Sorry, it takes a little longer because of the internet issues. All right, quiz on business English. Though the answers have been hidden, you need to know. You probably by now you already know about it. Let us see your score. So MCQs on business English. I hope you can see the screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you do it orally? The process of communication is the process of
Sharing. Yes, ma'am.
transformation, spreading the message, sharing information, physical gestures.
Sharing the information.
Sharing information.
See, ma'am.
The process of communication is the process of
Sharing information. See.
no. The answer is transformation. When you process, the process of communication is the process of transformation. But why transformation? Because there are ideas in your mind. You wish to transform these ideas into words. Then you will choose the channel, how you will be sending this message. Then the person, the decoder, you will be encoding, right? The person will be decoding. And then the person will be giving you back the feedback. So the entire process is transformation. Things are changing at every step. So it is very confusing. Most of you must have opted for B, spreading messages. No. Communication can also be for why spreading message? To console somebody, to inform someone. So write down the answer. The process of communication, you guys please write down the answers. The process of communication is the process of transformation. Things are transforming, changing at every step. Number 2, primary element in the skills of management is competence in primary element in the skills of management. Information, communication, message and channel.
Communication.
Yes, this is the right answer. Primary element in the skills of management is competence in communication. Because if you are not good in communication, you cannot manage management. Communication is a Latin word which means
communicating.
Expressing.
no.
I'm communicating.
No.
Sharing, ma'am.
Communication is a Latin word which means the technical communications का class is आप लोगों ने शायद नहीं किया है. Communication is a Latin word.
Ma'am, expressing.
No, not at all. Anybody can answer this question. सबका wrong हो रहा है.
Explaining.
Sharing.
अब सब A, B, C, A, B, 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 C, B, D, B. So the communication is a Latin word which means, please write down the answer, sharing. The Latin word is communicare. Communicare. Communis. C-O-M-M-U-N-I. C-O-M C-O-M-M-U-N-I-S, communis, which means to share. Many people also, the term is communicare, some people say communist, so whatever. So it is a Latin word, which means share. A number of non-verbal clues play an important role in. First, you have to understand what are non-verbal clues. A number of non-verbal clues play an important role in observation, oral communication, facial expressions, and reporting.
Facial expression, ma'am.
Not really. Non-verbal clues. First, tell me what do you understand by non-verbal? Non-verbal is not using words. You use facial expressions, you use gestures,
Eye
posture,
coordination.
eye contact, your posture, how you're standing, how you're
Facial
walking,
expression, ma'am.
body language on the whole. So a number of non-verbal clues. So somebody is
Ma'am,
saying,
observation.
should your verbal communication match with non-verbal communication? Whatever you're saying, if your non-verbal communication does not match, it means your message is not understood properly.
Ma'am, observation.
हाँ, yes. अब इतना हमने क्लू दे दिया, उसके बाद आपने का ऑब्जर्वेशन. सब कुछ देखा जाता है ना, टोन देखा जाता है. When somebody is angry, they will call out your name in a very angry tone. When somebody is happy with you, the tone will be quite different. So the tone is there. How you use your tone in calling somebody. Right? Even the pet dog knows that somebody is angry. They do not understand that what the name is, or they just understand the tone of somebody. So the a number of non-verbal clues play an important role in is observation.
फेशियल एक्सप्रेशन
नहीं, ऑब्जर्वेशन ठीक है. देखोगे तब तो जानोगे ना कैसे बैठा है कोई, कैसे एक्सप्रेशंस क्या है, टोन वॉइस का क्या है, बॉडी लैंग्वेज क्या है. Interview is an example of
Informal communication.
informal. कि
मैम
कौन
ऑरल
इंटरव्यू इनफॉर्मल होता है, कम्युनिकेशन.
मैम ओरल
ऑरल कम्युनिकेशन
अब रहो, पहले आप बताइए, जिस लड़के ने कहा था इनफॉर्मल है, व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन फॉर्मल एंड इनफॉर्मल कम्युनिकेशन? हाउ कैन यू से इट इज इनफॉर्मल? You're not talking to your friends. You're not talking to your family members. When you're giving an interview, are you talking to your family members? Are you talking to people who are close to you, your neighbor, your parents, your sisters, your siblings?
मैम इसका बिजनेस कम्युनिकेशन बोल सकते हैं.
Ah, yes, of course, definitely. Because interviews means business. You are selling your expertise, you're selling your skills. So, interview is an example of business communication. तो इनफॉर्मल कम्युनिकेशन वो होता है जब आप अपने दोस्तों से बात कर रहे होते हैं. When you're talking to your family friends, when you're talking to your friends, when you're talking to your family members, when you're going unofficial. And अगर यहाँ पर ऑप्शन फॉर्मल होता बिजनेस के जगह पे, तो वो फॉर्मल हो जाता, but formal was not given.
Yes.
So it is a business communication. एक बात मैं आपको पूछना है, what is upward communication? बताइए कोई अपवर्ड कम्युनिकेशन क्या है? योर एग्जाम्स एट हैंड. अपवर्ड कम्युनिकेशन क्या है?
मैम जो
मैम
हायरार्की में
लोअर
लोअर
लेवल
लेवल से हायर लेवल तक जाएगा मैम.
यस, जो लोअर लेवल से वर्टिकल फ्रॉम बॉटम टू टॉप. अपवर्ड क्या होता है? ऊपर जा रहा है. डाउनवर्ड क्या होता है? द टॉप बॉस इज गिविंग इंस्ट्रक्शंस. You should know these expressions. The most important goal of business communication is
A, favorable or relationship between sender and receiver.
favorable relationship between sender and receiver, organizational goodwill, receiver response, receiver's understanding. एक बार
ma'am.
पढ़ लिया. Do not jump to conclusions. पढ़ लो एक बार फिर से. Question पढ़ लो. But majority of the students do not read the questions and they jump to conclusions. You read the questions first. The most important goal of business communication is if I take your mark you.
Ma'am, receiver response.
No. Yes, what?
Organization goodwill ma'am. Organization goodwill.
किसने कहा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन गुडविल?
मैम आशीष.
वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. यहाँ पर पूछा जा रहा है द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट गोल, the most important, the priority of a company, of any organization. What is it? The most important goal of business communication is organizational goodwill. Number 7, identify the odd one out from the following functions of business communication. What is not, okay, let me not explain. I'll leave it to you. I didn't identify the odd one out. फंक्शन क्या नहीं है बिजनेस कम्युनिकेशन का?
सब लग रहा है मैम है. मैम
To promote
फॉर्म
goodwill.
तो होता ही है. Function is to inform. Function is to persuade, to convince people. Function is to discuss. And function is to promote goodwill. So, yes, the answer will be A, B, C, and D. Number 8.
मैम तो उसमें क्या सभी आंसर लगाएंगे? ये सारे के सारे तो एक वो सही है.
हाँ, तो आप लिखेंगे क्या? None of these.
ओके.
Number 8, communication takes place to achieve goals, communication takes place to achieve goals or objectives of the business.
Business communication.
Yes.
Ma'am,
C.
business communication.
Yes. The conclusion or ending paragraph should bring the communication up to a polite and dash close.
Business like
No.
Measurable, ma'am.
Miserable. Measurable. नहीं.
subtle.
Subtle meaning. सब तो बता ही दिया.
I'm subtle.
सब तो बता दिया.
अब भी बचा है.
बी ही
Ma'am,
बचा है.
Ma'am, interminable.
Interminable. इसका मतलब होता है long lasting. Business should continue. लंबे समय तक क्या? Conclusion should be as such कि लंबे समय तक looking forward to your continuing cooperation. इस तरह होता है ना कि the relationship should continue. Okay. Number 10. Previous fixed. In block text format, you do not dash each paragraph,
Indent में. Okay.
right? Space distancing is one of the element of space distancing is one of the element of
Body language में. No.
think about it. Yes.
मैम टाइम लगेगा.
Time.
Speed of body language. Ma'am, body language.
Oh, yes. Sorry, oh, it was snapped off. ठीक है. Space distancing is one element of body language. Identify the odd man out from the following. Encoding, responding, decoding, writing.
यहाँ पे writing हो सकता है. Yes.
हाँ, writing है. Identify the odd man out from the following. Encoding होता है, responding भी होता है, decoding भी होता है, writing. Yeah. So which type of question are asked in an interview? Okay, and this question I think ये जो so the conclusion of each and इसका आंसर ए ही होना चाहिए because मैं मेरे दिमाग में बार बार interminable मतलब होता है कि okay for a long time something should continue but when you're writing you should not continue for a long time. बहुत उबाऊ और बहुत लंबा नहीं देना चाहिए. So I think the answer will be A. The conclusion or ending of each paragraph, how you close your letter should be business-like, concise, precise, crisp, and short. Subtle का मतलब कुछ और हो जाता है. Measurable का मतलब होता है यहाँ पर आएगा ही नहीं measurable. Terminable, I thought a business should continue for a long time. लेकिन यहाँ पर वो बात नहीं आ रही. When I thought about it, I understood that yes, this means business-like. Terminable का और मतलब होता है why write two long letters? Concluding paragraph इतना लंबा नहीं होना चाहिए. On second thoughts. Yeah, we want 10. Which types of questions are asked in an interview? Argumentative, complementary, all of them, none of them.
A, ma'am.
ये argumentative सिर्फ बहस का होता है कि argumentative, proving yourself right always.
Ma'am, all of them, ma'am.
हाँ, yes, all of them. Argumentative तो होता है, complementary भी होता है. You complement each other. You are giving an interview like that, you know that. An effective proposal, effective professional correspondence uses an appropriate style, clear and concise language, and the passive voice, the active voice, open punctuation, and mixed punctuation. Think about it and answer. Yes. क्या पैसिव वॉइस होता है, एक्टिव वॉइस होता है, ओपन पंक्चुएशन होता है, मिक्स पंक्चुएशन. Hurry up, very easy answer.
Ma'am, open punctuation.
No, not at all.
Active voice, ma'am. Active voice.
Yes, very good. किसने कहा एक्टिव वॉइस?
Ma'am, Nikhil, 17.
Very good. एक्टिव वॉइस में होता है. पैसिव वॉइस में कहां से होगा? 15. This is not moving. Modern business letters are usually written in indented style, semi-block style, simplified block style, full block style.
Full block style.
5 questions are
Semi, ma'am. Semi-block style.
No.
Full block style.
मैंने बताया भी था ना. The most popular style क्या है? What is the most popular style of writing?
Block style.
Definitely.
Yes.
The most popular style is the block style. Yeah. 16. Provision of too much information can lead to verbal garbage, information load, grapevine, heap of perceptions.
यही होगा ही purpose. सर कंफ्यूजन. यस मैम, यही होगा ही purpose.
यही होगा. ठीक है, देखते हैं. नहीं. Provision of too much information can lead to information load. बहुत ज्यादा load हो जाता है information. If you provide too much information, the person can be stressed. One needs to rely dash owns effort. Grammar part. One needs to rely dash one's own efforts. Preposition. Yeah. On to for with what?
To.
Rely to. कितने to कहा है? Very bad.
On, ma'am.
On, ma'am, on.
On.
Rely on.
Yes.
Good. One must rely on. One needs to rely on one's own effort. मतलब अपनी मेहनत पे भरोसा रखो. Okay. In dash listening, the response of the receiver are in the state of restful alertness. Restful alertness. It means they are aware, alert.
PC on. Just.
Hmm? Think about it. Take your
Ma'am, passive.
On passive.
passive. No.
Restful.
Passive कहाँ से हो सकता है? When you're passive, you're relaxing. यहाँ पर alertness के बारे में बात हो रही है. Restful alert.
Active, ma'am.
On active, active.
No.
Empathetic. Empathetic.
Empathetic का मतलब क्या होता है? बहुत किसी को सुन रहे हो, सहानुभूति है भैया.
Meditation.
कोई मेडिटेशन नहीं. कौन बोल रहा है मेडिटेशन?
वो नहीं.
कोई परेशान है तो तुम उसको सुन रहे हो. जो ठीक है, एम्फैटिक लिसनिंग होता है कि चलो तो तुमकी किसी कहानी से कोई कुछ बोल रहा है, कोई जो रो रहा है, तुम उसको सांत्वना दे रहे हो. एम्फैटिक वो होता है. तो और
तो
क्या?
फिर मैम एक ही बच गया.
तो फिर एक ही
Ma'am,
बात.
projective.
Yes.
Projective.
Yes, ma'am. Project.
प्रोजेक्टिव बन गया, बच गया. तो this is a kind of listening skills. Projecting your emotions, restful alertness. It means you are sending waves, sending positive vibes to somebody else. And at the same time, you are very alert. The envelope indicated that there was dash, but in fact, there was only a letter inside. The envelope indicated that there was dash, but in fact, there was only a letter inside. Easy.
May.
Definitely. कोई sender तो inside नहीं होगा. No salutation inside हो सकता है. But then an indent, no. Enclosure. It means the envelope indicated that there was an
Ma'am,
enclosure.
salutation.
But क्या मतलब?
Salutation. ये भी हो सकता है.
नहीं. Signature तो होता ही हमेशा. Complimentary close होता ही है. Dear sir होता ही है.
Yes.
May होगा.
Enclosures attached है, लेकिन letter जब देखा गया तो there was only letter and there was no enclosure. Number 20. Sensitive listening refers to passive listening, simple listening, emphatic listening, projective listening.
Projective.
No.
Empathetic, ma'am.
Sensitive.
Yes, sir. Ma'am.
अभी तो मैंने बताया था emphatic listening क्या होता है.
Yes, sir.
You're sensitive to somebody's problems, you listen to them. वो कहते हैं कहने से दुख हल्का हो जाता है। तो आप सुनते हैं किसी को तो यू आर वेरी सेंसिटिव टू somebody who is in pain or who is having problems. So emphatic listening, sensitive listening is emphatic listening.
Okay, ma'am.
Dash is the most important type of listening. Most important.
emphatic ही
Right? Most important type of listening. Please take your time and answer this question.
Active, ma'am.
Huh?
Active.
Projective.
Who is saying active?
Ma'am.
Definitely, active listening is the most important part. Important of listening. Important type of listening. Feedback from
Active, ma'am.
yeah, active listening.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Feedback from listeners can influence the speaker in mass communication, non-verbal communication, face-to-face communication, and written communication. Easy. Feedback from listeners. The clue is in the answer. The clue is in the question, sorry.
I'm written.
written communication.
Nahi yaar.
Yes.
Feedback from listeners can influence the speaker in face-to-face communication. सुन रहा है ना आपको?
Yes.
और थोड़ी
Yes,
आपकी चिट्ठी. I told you the clue is in the question only. Feedback from listeners can influence the speaker in face-to-face communication. To a large extent, the listener can control the speaker through feedback on the spot. Answer already is given.
Yes, yes.
In the written communication, feedback is immediate, so all of the above.
All of the above, ma'am.
No. Think about it. क्या होता है बताओ? Easy है. This is so easy. In written communication, feedback is slow. आप पढ़ोगे, जब पढ़ोगे देखोगे तब तो पढ़ोगे. आप लिख दिए हो, but the person has not seen. So many WhatsApp messages you do not see, and you all complain, ma'am, आपने देखा नहीं, आपने जवाब नहीं दिया, right? So feedback is slow. In any written communication, the feedback is always slow.
Okay, ma'am.
Today's last question. This will continue. ये शायद आपको टेक्निकल क्वेश्चन है, शायद नहीं आता होगा, लेकिन I'll tell you. The study of communication through touch is टेक्निकल कम्युनिकेशन. जब मैंने क्लास लिया था तो ये मैंने इसको बिजनेस कम्युनिकेशन का पूरा लेआउट समझा दिया था, और आप AKU एग्जाम में भी आता है क्वेश्चंस, इसीलिए मैंने I made it a point in first semester to teach what is yes, very good, haptics. The study of communication through is haptics. आप छू करके कम्युनिकेट कर सकते हैं, हैंडशेक करके कर सकते हैं, किसी को टच कर सकते हैं. Any communication that happens through touching, right? haptics. Okay, that's it for today.
Okay.
So you get to know a lot of content, lot of technical questions.